welcome to the late night talks with Romantic Developer. And this stream, which is 172, is actually late night talks because previous one was early morning talks. Why? I explained it on the previous stream. So if you are really interested, you can look first 2 minutes and it would be a response. Yeah. So what we are going to do today? We are not going to spend a lot of time today because it's pretty late. Yeah, I myself put the time, but it's just because, yeah, circumstances, I'd better make it like earlier, not so late night, and yeah. But anyway, so today we are going our normal schedule. The only thing maybe we could work a little bit on our live chatbot functionality so we could ask it directly some questions about news and so on. For that, let's transform to our screen. I need to restart my computer recently, so projects. So that's why I have mostly everything closed, even Visual Studio. So please, Visual Studio, where's my mouse? Okay. So here we are. What we can do, we can in terminal can execute something like that and call prepare for LLM query. And in our combined query, now we have the latest shape of our files. It's our tooling. Hey, can you please help me create a function or function calling to return only one news? Maybe we can store all the news one time in news folder. For example, in file news general date, maybe JSON, and then read from here. Also, we can execute a list of general news one time, list of AI tools news also one time. Also, we can execute search for the news detailed text up to maybe 10 times. We need create a creative way to communicate with our bot about news, but not exceed those limits. My latest code is. So let's see what GPT-01 will reply. And maybe below is one possible approach to implement return only one use function that loads local cache news and enforce usage limits. Example highlights. So a JSON file of cached news. Suppose in your news folder you have something like news general with structure, news loader plus single news return. News usage limits: general news left, AI news left, detailed search left. Cache general news, cached AI news, load news from file, file path, init general news cache. Get one general news, init. Okay, it just creates the file. No, it just, oh, it does. So it's trying to read from file and return, but file is empty. No, file doesn't exist. We just return empty list because it not exist. No items. News usage limits. Search news details. No. Let's do the next. On initial request, let's check if file exists. If not, fetch news and return all the news. If exist, read it from file. Get general news should return full file details, including all news titles and links and dates, etc. The same functionality with AI news. Sounds good. Let's see. So we could talk slightly about actual news, I believe. Tools: get general news, get AI news, build file name, true to two. So example implementation: save news to file, ensure directory exists, data, items, with open JSON dump, data f file ident data f is outpass is just okay. Load news from file pass, we need to provide load return get general news today. Okay, if not file exists, fetching data from articles number results 5, save news to file, reading from disk, articles load news from file, no general found empty, articles title source date link text, some limitation. Okay, so and call tool. Okay, consider more detailed to partial returns just a short list of the news. So let's see what we have. News extractor, we have themes like get general news, fetch news, article, parse news response, and parse news response would be parse articles, enumerate. If highlighted text we trying to extract, valid articles, append article text. Okay, so once again where we get all the news, here get general news articles. So let's look on that functionality. So we took today, we took file name, file path, let's copy that. So if file not exist, local generate news file found, fetching fresh data from articles news get general news. So we will use that thing. Okay, same news to file, and we have those things. Same news to file, load news from file. Let's just copy. Look, this method looks normal, except yeah, we need proper ident. So same news to file, load news from file, get general news, save news to file. Okay, found. Now read the file. Okay. return articles. Text title. No, we need something more detailed, like here. So it will return not list but string. We will fix it later. Let's do like that. And let's insert our functionality, new functionality. Okay, now we have append title, no title, source unknown, articles, parse news, and we return title, link, date, source, and text. And text. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm jumping like crazy. Okay, we're here. And we say title, source, date, link, text. With text, we just return full text. We spent so much to get the full text. Let's return full text. Join lines. Okay, get general news. And for AI news, I believe it would be the same code, correct? I don't like that code. I don't like when we repeat the code, but it's what we do. Okay, let's repeat now, but later we will fix it, because the only thing which changed is that news, not news, but it would be self-fetch news. Get AI news. Okay, num result, articles, and now we need, okay, articles, like articles, and it would be row, and here we have row. Okay, save to file path, and file, okay, new CI, file name, file path. Okay, and we return full text. Get AI news. Okay, let's look at our live chatbot functions. Get latest general news, get, let's say, last, get top 5 general news items from last 24 hours. Get top 5 artificial intelligence news item from the last 24 hours. Okay, should provide some context, correct? And here, handle messages. Okay, get latest AI news, and here we just need to say AI news without list, get AI news, it return now string. No news available. Else AI news. Latest AI news. And we just insert all like we had AI news without list. Okay, without that. No AI news available. Looks good. And the very similar things we need to do with general news. Let's remove list. List. Remove that completely. The latest general news. Remove everything except general news. Okay, looks good. So, should we start our chatbot? A separate thing? Let's try. To start it, we need just a Python context. And we will have our bot very soon. Let me do one quick thing. I will join my channel just to make sure that it's working. I forgot to do that today. Hopefully it's working. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay, I see. I hear myself. So now we have at least one viewer. And we could say Python live chatbot. And we need our stream ID. For that thing, we go here. Oh, and we just copy that ID, return, insert, and enter. A list is not defined. Did you mean list? Really? It's tools, and we need our news extractor. From typing, import all of that. Will it execute right now? Okay, now it's better. Okay, it should say hi everyone. Let's see. So hi everyone. It's what we see. Okay, it's reaction. It doesn't reply the reaction. Okay, so what we will reply to the chatbot. What are the latest news? What are the latest and most important news? Can you ask a follow-up question based on that? Oh, we need to think about what we did. We ask, as we ask our chatbot, we should ask not like chatbot, but vice versa, like romantic developer. Oh, date is not defined. Really? Get latest general news, get general news, date to the, come on. How it's possible? I need to install something. Date. Our live chatbots should be improved, but yeah, we developed it really. So let's ask the question once again and see if it's the same issue. Okay. It's trying to extract some news. Yes, I mean that. Oh, come on. Yeah, we will use all our API calls for those things. Let's come here, news extractor, and we have our load news from file. Do we have OS? OS, we have OS, okay. And that is our general news. So, okay, and we need say self, and we need self load, and we need self save and self load. Okay. How about to execute it once again? Okay, let's ask the question. You see, it's very repetitive now, but with debugging, it's fine. Attempting to extract. Yes, we still have some points. Will we be able to save it? No. Really, take two positional arguments, but three were given. Load news. We need to provide self and save. It would be first self. Okay, I believe that we don't have any more points to extract news, but let's see. And we need to copy, to paste. Okay, we send our message and it's trying to extract something. Still trying to extract. And what's now? Ensure directory exists is not defined. Oh no. And where is that method? Ensure get AI news. Where is ensure? And where we took that? Utilities. Do we have it in utilities? Utilities. Ensure directory exists. Yes, we have it in utilities. Okay, news extractor. Okay, maybe we today couldn't talk about the news, sorry, because we spent so many. So, news extractor from utilities, import, ensure directory exists. It's know everything. Why you couldn't help me earlier? Hey. Okay. Hi everyone. What about my question? Will we be able to help? And okay, trying to extract. Now it's not allowed because we used all our 50 credits. And posted message to live chat. Where's the message? Tombstone. I don't see tombstone. Let's see, do we have any news? News general. So if we ask it again, what is type tombstone? Maybe we need to try to execute that on our live chatbot. News extractor. Let's rewrite that code slightly. So we try to parse article, extract full text, if text, write else, stories, the buyer stories for the first time, parse, try full extract, story, link. So try to extract, try with article text, else, accept API exception. What we have here, error, API extraction extracting text, reason, payment required. Do we have if e reason equals payment required? Let's do that. So what I'm trying to do, return, so I'm trying to return some non-empty text. Okay, let's put that comment. Now we can go here and remove that news general, delete, and go to live chatbot, and let's try to debug it. And we need to put our, once again, we need to put something which we call like chat ID, video ID. And let's see what we will see. It would be run loop and call tool. And let's get latest general news. Okay, let's ask the same question once again, and let's see if we could come here. Yes, and it's, let's see what is the function call. and function name is get latest general news, arguments empty, and let's see what we get here. Function name is get latest general news. And here we will get general news. Today, file name, file path. So file path would be news general. Okay. It's not exist. No local file generated. Fetch news. And we get all the news. And we received raw news. Like 5 of them. And then we parse news response raw. Let's look into that. So data, raw results. It's for news. Processing 1 of 4. Okay, it's highlight here. So highlight text is empty. If highlight text, let's text valid. Okay. Okay, and okay. This is top level structure, article, parse article, article text. It would be the same upgrade your plan, article text. Okay. Okay. Parsing complete. Valid articles is title, link, date, source, text. Okay. So let's go back. We have articles and we try to save it to the file. Directory exists. Okay. Data and news items are those. Okay. Open, dump. Let's look on our file. Title, link, date. Okay, so now we have at least 4 news. Nice. Let's come back. Articles load. Oh, and let's look at the articles. It would be 4 articles and each article would be those structure. Okay. Lines enumerate, lines append, pam 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 pam. Then we have something like, can we, okay, lines, okay, line 0. Okay, so looks like we have all those lines, and general news is a pretty big text without actual text. This the latest news, general news. Okay, F10, return tool results. Okay, and final response. Message content. New Orleans attack has, okay, key Republican watch House Speaker vote. Okay, and now replay would be very, very short. At least we should receive at least something. but we couldn't. And what we posted before, let's see, on the very first attempt, we started and we posted something like kind YouTube live channel snippet type text message event. Let's ask. We have our chatbot GPT-4. Hi, when my Python code trying to post in live chat a message, I see in the console. Why is that? Let's see, maybe it could reply. Live chat API items. That message previously existed in that position in the chat but has since been deleted. This placeholder signifies the removal of message without disrupting the chat flow. Possible reason: message deletion by moderators, automated filters, user retraction. Interesting. Let's what is the latest and most important one news? Can you ask a follow-up question based on just that news? So we asked a question and let's see what is the reply would be in that case. Okay, we received it. Let's remove breakpoint. Let's remove. Let's remove. And let's remove. Okay, it's read from the disk and it has a reply. It's trying to post content like this. I think it's at least ICIS. Let's try to, I don't know, post some link. No, link is fine. Link is fine. Probably it's ICIS. Let's ask another question. So, what is the latest news, latest and most important one news not connected to ICIS? ICIS. I make some mistake here, but let's see. Oh, we are here. And in reply, it's what? Let's remove that word. Let's just see. So now reply doesn't include the ICs. Let's see if it will go through. No, again tombstone. Okay, that thing it should be able to parse. And what is that? Replay. Okay, let's try to see about North Korea. Okay, we will not talk about South Korea. Let's try to ask some question about. Let's try to ask some questions about what is the most important AI news of today. What do you think? Let's ask that question and let's see if it will try to find the AI news. We'll create the file. So right now we have only news general, but now it should go and try to extract some information about AI news, as you see. Text would be empty because we already used all our credits for today in some engine, and it's post something. So let's look. Today top AI news include discussion about France's potential as an AI powerhouse and the rising interest in quantum computing stocks. Check it out. Oh, I couldn't check it out. But nice, it's included some icon. What are the most aligned joke with today's events? Oh, and we need to ask it in different chat. So as romantic developer, no, get the latest news and create a joke related to it. Of course, news are not jokingly at all, especially about some victims, about some death, and so on, about some bad events. But let's see if it could do something like we asked it. It's here. And it's tombstone. Maybe okay. So it would be that type of print. Oh, even maybe lawyer. Do we have lawyer here? No, print. Really? Do we don't have any lawyers? No, just print. Okay. So let's see if it will include the text. Most probably no. So posted message to live chat, text message details, display message, message text. No, it doesn't show that replying to. We need to restart it. Okay, let's restart. Will it ask? Oh no, it's reuse the same parameters, looks like. Let's ask what it's created some bad behavior. Let's see. Inform. Chatbot latest news. A suspect in New Orleans had plans to join ISIS. Why did the terrorist go to therapy? Really? It's a bad joke. Really? Why did the terrorist go to therapy? And see, now it showed everything. And we have replied to romantic developer. Ah, we really need to understand why it's, yeah, why we have that behavior of the chatbot like that. What are the AI trends? And we need to ask it in different chat of today. Found local AI news. Today's I include. And it would be replying here. Today AI trends include France's ambition to be an AI leader, rising interest in quantum computing stocks, discussion on AI societal impact, and enhancing trust in clinical AI. Okay. Let's ask the question, what are the most interesting question you can ask me based on the latest stream? I am the host, by the way. So now it should read the latest stream, and after it reads the latest stream, it should ask some question related to it. Here are some engagement question you could ask. What New Year goals do you hope to achieve this year? How you can improve our chatbot for better user Oh, here it is. Because we show the already reply which is truncated. Experience. Okay. For goals for that channel would be to understand how I could make it more engaging. Of course, I would love to create some standalone cloud-based tool from what we are building right now. So it could be used by myself and by other. I believe I know some clients which would be my friends for this tool, and actually you could always use it. It's open source, at least in current state, on GitHub, but I'm trying to do next version of this tool which would be more sophisticated and wouldn't be fully open source, but it would be built on the same idea as we use now. So okay, and how we can improve our chatbot for better user X? I think we could add some step to decide if you should reply to the question or not, because not all the questions are fast to reply. And other things, of course, it should be based on sentiment. You could look for the sentiment of the question and try to think if, like, how we should reply, with jokingly or with more serious, or like police or whatever. So it's some of the ideas which we could implement. And of course, first of all, we need to build history of our communication. So context, message context. And context would be our chat history and what I'm talking in the stream. So we should read what I'm talking and reply. And for reading what I'm talking about, we need to use some real-time API from OpenAI. So it's something we will do. And I have some plans, but yeah, of course it would be chatbot. It would be even more sophisticated post-processing of the streams. Of course, I'm thinking about adding some prompts which could help us to build text based on that stream, on that video, for some social platforms like maybe X, Instagram, Telegram, and so on. And we could look into how we can post on those platforms as well. Is it too complex or not? I don't think it's too complex, but yeah. So yeah. Let's how you would reply on the first question. Based on my previous streams. I hope it would understand what I want to ask. For New Year goals, I'm aimed to improve my sleep schedule, enhance chatbot features for better interaction, and create engaging content. Wishing everyone a year of kindness and wisdom. Nice. Yeah, I'm wishing you too. Not only my chatbot wishing you a year of kindness and wisdom, but also I am. It's so nice. Let's create some emotions from chatbot and from myself. So it should be nice. Okay, I believe it's time already. So we have our stream for 1 hour. We created our chatbot, but it's still lack of some major features like context, of course. And it shouldn't reply to every message. Right now it will reply to every message you put into the chat. So let's, even if it would be not directed to the chatbot. Where's my mouse? Go to channel activity, put user in timeout, hide user on the channel, add this moderator. Okay, we added that chatbot as moderator. We could see if we could remove some messages based in future, and we need, of course, oh, what is channel activity? I'm now moderator here. Okay, it shows some different chats we were part of previous chats. So now we should switch back to our current chat. Is it possible? Okay, here we are. We could remove our, or we could block. Could we block our creator? Nice. Okay, so I'm playing with this bot here, so I'm just looking what I can do with romantic developer. I could block him as a moderator. It's what I'm looking. So of course we need to look into more details about our romantic developer bot. So if you could remove some messages, etc. If we could play with it, and also we could rely on ChatGPT responses about if we should remove something or not, based on also the chat history and schedule, messages schedule. So if some user sends too many messages or sends some links or whatever, we could block it, or unless it have some role or something. So yeah, we will work on that chatbot, and I believe some initial version, once it would support also at least context, we could, and probably will add some more functions, and based on that we could probably commit and allow others to use it. Yeah, it would be our goal for the next week. So in a week we should publish that live chatbot in our GitHub repository and create some nice description for it, some readme file, update readme file about the chatbot. Okay. What else? I think that's it. So, like my chatbot, I wish you a year of kindness and wisdom. I wish you to create some cool moments which you, when you return to these moments, you will feel warmth, love, and happiness. And I wish you more such moments. I wish you to choose wisdom, peace, and acceptance over aggression, war, and fight. But please take fight when it's the only choice. That's it. Please leave me some comments if you want us to start from on those comments. And I think that's it. You can also ask me questions in the comment section below. It wouldn't be replied to you by chatbot. It's only in our live chat. So yeah, that's it. And now I wish you good day, good time of the day, and see you on my next streams or whenever you are ready. I'm starting my streams after 11 p.m. Pacific time every day. Sometimes it's slightly later, but normally it's around 11 p.m. See you.